Hello. My name is Sasha Moriarty-Schieven, and I am here to talk to you today about a very serious issue that has plagued this great country of ours for several years now. I am talking, of course, about Lord of the Rings, the musical. Yes, you heard me correctly. J.R.R. Tolkien's masterpiece has been turned into musical theater. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love musical theater. My entire life pretty much revolves around musical theater. And I love The Lord of the Rings. They've been my favorite books since I was like 5. But am I the only person who thinks that combining the two is a really bad idea? I can see it now. Gandalf stands on a plank of wood suspended over the orchestra pit that is painted to look like stone, while a puppet Balrog lumbers by. You shall not pass! And for the life of me, I cannot get the image out of my mind of orcs with hats and canes singing, "We're orcs on a rampage, we'll slaughter your sheep. We're working for Mordor, so watch where you sleep." Oh, and who could forget the classic, "I'm Smeagol, I'm Gollum, I'm Smeagol, I'm Gollum. We're Smeagol and Gollum, we're tap dancing and schizophrenic." This show cost $27 million. $27 million! I can't even get $10 to put my show up in a friend's basement. Oh, you want to know the really sad thing? I would probably go see it if I had $100 to shell out for the ticket. Originality and Broadway? Not really going hand in hand these days. But you know, there are a lot of stereotypes floating around about theater people. But there is one that I can tell you is absolutely 100% true. And that is that theater males are either taken or gay. And that leads to the sad fact that I have not had a boyfriend since I was in high school, and that is just so depressing. So, I've entered the wide world of internet dating. Because it's not just for desperate losers anymore, or so I fervently hope. But I figured, what have I got to lose, right? So I set up an online profile, figured maybe 1 or 2 guys would be interested. Next day, 5 emails. Apparently online, I am hot stuff. Now the trick will be turning my online hotness into real-world attractiveness. And if I can figure out how to do that, I will be a millionaire. So what followed was a string of blind dates that were, how can I say this, less than satisfactory. Because most of the men you're going to meet on the internet, bottom feeders. Like the bean-headed man. I call him this because his head is shaped like a bean. Not only that, but he told me he played drums not just for Britney Spears, but also for Dave Matthews Band, even though at this moment he lives in his parents' basement and works out of their flower shop. Right. Oh, and the man who was larger than he was tall. Enough said. Oh, and then there was the musician. Now this guy looked like he was going to be the dream date. Tall, handsome, got his degree from Juilliard in composition and piano. I mean, I was really excited to meet this guy. So we meet up at Denny's, and he's clearly been here before. He's walking by the tables and all the waitstaff are smiling at him and waving at him. And then they catch sight of me and their faces just kind of go, like they're saying, "Oh my God, is that an honest-to-God, flesh and blood female?" It's at about this point that I start to have a few misgivings. But you know what? I'm going to give him the whole date. He's getting at least 1 full date from me, no bias. So we sit down at the table. I order myself a sandwich. He orders himself a cup of tea. He then proceeds to eat all of my French fries and tell me the history of mental illness in his family, starting with his great-grandfather and ending with himself. Then he goes on to talk about what we should name our future children and where we should go for Thanksgiving next year. Now, men, I know that you think that you are in love with us after the first date. I get that we are just that fabulous. But please, for the love of God, save marriage proposals for date 3. Because I know when I get proposed to on the first date, my one and only reaction is taxi! I keep expecting to walk into one of these places and see an old British man with a pith helmet saying, "Oh, hello, you're looking particularly fine this evening. Oh, what? Oh, I like that bottom, it's very round and firm, just sink your fingers into it. Yeah, I do love a good bottom. What? Ah, yes, I've recently returned from darkest Wales. Yes, interesting place, Wales. They're all hairy and such. Can't tell the blokes from the ladies. Bit of a problem, especially when you get one in bed and realise, oh, look, man bits. Yes, oh, what? Where's my port?" Oh, or even better, a man with a giant mustache and a fabulous gown saying, "Hello, I'm Roxanne." So I gotta tell you, I got this show. It's fabulous, It's an all-male version of Swan Lake. We wear glitter. Just glitter. Except me, I'm the swan, I have feathers. It's fabulous, come on down, come and see what Roxanne has in his closet for you. Oh, but it's alright. I long ago resigned myself to being the little old woman with all the cats. You know, "Hi, I'm Sasha Moriarty, and I'm old. I play the accordion. Darn you kids, get out of my azaleas!" But you know, despite the complete lack of eligible bachelors, I don't think I'm ever going to really give up on the theater. It's just too big a part of my life. Though I'm definitely still on the fence about this whole famous thing. I mean, on one hand, you have money. Lots and lots of money. And I hear that that is great. But on the other hand, you have a complete loss of identity and privacy. And with that comes fans. "Hello, Miss Moriarty-Schieven. Remember me? I'm Agnes. You sent me that fantastic restraining order. I put it up on my wall with all the other ones. You're right between Joan Baez and Jason Mraz. I do love my restraining order collection. It shows that you're thinking about me." So, I was standing outside your bathroom window the other day, like I do on almost every Thursday, and I realized that you're not as regular as you used to be. So I put some Metamucil in your juice, you know, just a little. I think that should really help get things going again. You know, get a rhythm. You know, really? I was thinking, maybe someday you could come to my place. I'll make you fajitas. You think maybe? Oh, hello, officer. But no, I am not a stalker. I don't like the word stalker. It demeans what I do. I'm not a stalker. I'm an enthusiastic supporter of the arts. No, I'm not within 50 feet of Miss Moriarty-Schieven. No, I'm not violating my parole. Oh, come on. Ow, ow.